And top story on WION's climate tracker, Hurricane Oscar made landfall on the Caribbean island, bringing strong winds and a powerful storm surge and rain to parts of eastern Cuba. It is threatening to further complicate the government's efforts to reestablish electric service as the island country struggles to restore power after its worst blackout in years. Cuba's Met Department survey has said that it has warned of an extremely dangerous situation in eastern Cuba, while the U.S. National Hurricane Center reported winds of 120 km per hour as the storm made its way across the island. Now, NHC expects Oscar to weaken after making landfall on the northeastern coast of Cuba, but it could still be a tropical storm when it moves north of Cuba and across the central Bahamas on Tuesday.
Our experience is that whenever there is a meteorological event like this, the first impact is always on the electrical systems. Downed power lines, poles, transformers, insulators, which weaken the system even more and make it necessary to shut down the generation units that are online.
Citing the hurricane and the ongoing energy crisis, the government has cancelled school through Wednesday. Officials said only essential workers should report to work on Monday.
The total recovery, the one we are talking about that could be tomorrow and the last customers on Tuesday, does not mean that we will return to the totality of the energy recovery. We are going to return to the starting point before the blackout. It is predicted that we will continue to have electric power problems because of the lack of fuel.
The power grid failed in a chain reaction due to the unexpected shutdown of the biggest of the island's 8 decrepit coal-fired power plants. Now, National Electric Utility, UNE, said that it had managed to generate a minimal amount of electricity to get power plants restarted on Friday night. But by Saturday morning, it was experiencing what officials' news outlet called a new total disconnection of the electrical grid. Now, most neighborhoods in Havana remain dark, except for hotels and hospitals with emergency generators and the very few private homes with backup.
I feel like crying, like screaming. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I imagine there are many mothers like me who don't know what to do with their children and the situation. It's the heat, it's everything. The children, the heat, not being able to give, to provide this or that, the food in the refrigerator spoiling.